This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions.
You made a comparison with you and Nas, man. Everybody been talking about it. Now, why out of everybody you pick Nas, bro?
I didn't do it.
They asked him.
No,
they asked him a question, didn't
I
they?
didn't do it.
What happened was these dudes out of Atlanta, Direct and Rain, they had spoken about Jimmy and Nas's name. And then that spiraled into Joe and Jada, and it took a whole life of its own, man.
I'm an independent artist. Let's not forget that. Everything that I've done has been on my own merit, and there's no comparison to nobody. What I did for the music market in New York was add something new, and that was doing your own independent record. Signed to an independent label in the beginning. I'm still an independent artist right now. I try to do the major thing to end up saying, now you could just go and sign me out because it didn't work in my favor. You know? So let's not forget all these different variables that I bring to the table.
When people didn't know about that?
And this is with no comparison. It's not, like I think that people are looking at this and they forget about the amount of work that I've put in and the amount of things that I've put on the table of the culture. Hands down, can't nobody argue with me about that. I've done some things that people will never, ever be able to duplicate or recreate again inside of this industry. Currently, nobody from my era really want to get busy or go and get into the booth with me right now, currently. This is a fact, Jack. You heard? If not, they would have stood up a long time ago and holler at me, you dig? But this is where I'm at with it. My competitive nature brings me here. And then if we go back for the last few years, and the albums and the music that I've been dropping has been phenomenal. And if you want to put that up against anybody's albums that they dropped from my era, I think that they getting that. You heard?
But they not hearing you when you say that. It's like they're skipping over.
Because sometimes I just say, F it, I'm just gonna go. You did? Y'all gonna give me the lane. I'm gonna slam dunk. And I'll be at the top of your Explorer page for the next week. You heard? Don't give me that opportunity. But when I do have the platform, I could break everything down. I think everybody can break it down also. What y'all stuck on is sales, cool. You heard? There's a lot of people that sold more records than me that are also not around anymore. Been gone. Diamond, 5-time platinum, 4-time platinum, gold artist. I've seen it since 1997. Gone. I'm still here. From whatever you painted the picture to be, to me to being a hype man, or he wasn't the best rapper, or he just started to get whatever you want to narrative you want to paint, you still got to listen to me talking to you right now in 2025. What I did for Nas probably never been done for him in his life. He's never been that viral at all, ever. Ever. He's never been talked about like this ever in his life.
Now, has Nas reached out to you?
You did. The last time he was in some like this, where people were comparing, is when him and Jay was.
I gonna say that.
You heard? You did? Like.
Okay, hold up. Right out the gate, Jim Jones is coming with that bold claim saying he's better than Nas. That's a huge statement in hip hop. Nas is a legend, and for anyone to put themselves above him, they better come with some serious bars.
And I don't want to talk about other people's career, but let's just get to the semantics of it.
Have you spoken to Nas since the whole thing?
Nas.
Okay.
I don't know Nas to have a conversation with him. You want to have a conversation, we can have that too. Like that. You dig? Like, I don't really care.
One thing
about
I did see you do, I've seen you do this in Say Less, I've seen you do this in the studio. You'll pull out the 100K and say, who won it? It's up. Who want to go?
100%. I ain't got 100 on me now. I got like 40, 50 on me.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's right. You can come get this right now. Right now. Any one of you. Right now. And it ain't a money thing, but this is here. You heard? If you want to get busy, is the money on the line. Any one of y'all from my era. And before my era. You heard? I started in 2003. Let's not forget that. Let's get it straight.
Yeah.
That's when I signed my deal. First time I heard Nas, I was in 10th, 11th grade at the barbecue. Things have changed tremendously since Nas was hot in the 90s. He had a smooth wave, but it didn't carry over the way that we seen other artists carry over that was supposed to be in his position. He was supposed to be a leader of, but he didn't get to finish his mission. But I don't care about that part. You think? I care about right now.
All right, let's wrap this up. Jim Jones claiming he's better than Nas is definitely going to stir the pot. Nas is considered by many as one of the greatest rappers of all time, not just for his technical skill, but for his storytelling and influence over hip-hop culture. When someone like Jim Jones steps up and says he's better, it's either a confident flex or maybe a strategic move to get attention. Either way, it sparks conversation, and that's good for the culture. Hip-hop has always thrived on debate, competition, and showing respect while also challenging the status quo. Fans will have their opinions, some agreeing, others defending Nas fiercely. But at the end of the day, it's the music and bars that truly settle these debates over time. So for now, Jim Jones has thrown down the gauntlet. The question is, does he have what it takes to back it up in the eyes of the people? That's something only time and his work will show. Thanks for watching, and if you're into this kind of discussion, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment because I read all my comments. So see you in the next video.